We's the orcs, and you is not.
And welcome back, and this is going to be my boar tutorial. And as we can see, I've got a few undercoated already. So I've chosen rhinox hide, Tuscarora fur, the black, and I'm just going to show you Mechanicus standard grey, pretty much. As you can see, I put a bit of brown and stuff, just using up paint that I get. But yeah, I'm doing the boars, just the first coat, and pretty much working with this fella here. So all I'm going to be doing pretty much is layering this on. Just make sure you thin it out and you get under all the ridges, so under here, under his belly, on his behind, you know, that sort of thing. So stay tuned. So while he's gonna dry, I'm just gonna use some Nolan oil. You can also use Agrax. I just want to lighten down these ones a bit, just to cover all the recesses. And obviously, what you can do is you just pretty much all over. I usually use this brush as well for that, just because you can get into the recesses. And then after it sort of dries for a bit, you can spread it out. And yeah. So stay tuned. So yeah, I'll be doing 2 brown pigs, 2 Tuscarora fur pigs, 2 black pigs. So they'll even get jet black, and 2 grey ones, which will be like sort of grandpa pigs. Okay, wait for the next step. And we're back, and I've got my piglet here. I've just dry brushed him with the grey I've got called Arctic Grey 34B by Foundry. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. So yeah, he's dry brushed. You could just use the shade down. I think it's called a Ministratum Grey, if I remember. And then I'm just going to dry brush him again with the highlight, which is going to be Celestra Grey. So when I do this, I'm just going to like sort of where the boar's shape is, I'm just going to sort of make sure that it's not completely dry brushed, just on the tips. And I've got these ones that I've done here. All the different colours, and then after I'll show you on my demo pig the flesh that I've got here. So stay tuned. So quick dry brush is already done. See, not too much. It was just a quick sort of overdone of it. So then now I'm going to do the flesh, and I'm just going to do what's on the box. Honestly, just because how many times do you paint pigs in? So. Unless you've got a better scheme in that, I don't. So I'm going to be using these. I'm just substituting, that's like, I think, Cadian flesh tone for the Talaran flesh. And that came out pretty well too, so. Yeah, so I'll work on that. So first layer is Buckman's Glow, which I kind of find humorous because Buckman's a dwarf. So there you go. Buckman has pig flesh. And stay tuned for the next one. And now we've got the piggy all good. That was magic, wasn't it? Just remember to get his legs, yeah, when you do this. Because, yeah, I've seen some people actually just forget them, and they're quite easy to miss. Then I'm just going to follow after this dries with the Reichland Flesh Shade. I don't know what it is about doing these pigs, but it seriously makes me hungry. Leave a comment, man, if you think the same thing when you're painting an animal. Does it make you hungry? You're like, God, this is like, make me some pork chops, you know? Anyway, wait for the next one. And now we have one glazed pig ready for the eating. Yeah, so now I'm going to use Talaran flesh, and just remember to water down the paints. Looks like it's not dry, but it actually is. It's just very glossy. Yeah, wait for the next stage. And there we go. He's got his coat on, as you can see. So just aim for the kneecaps, that sort of thing, and his face. So just make under the eyes. Keep some of the layer beforehand, but don't be afraid just because it's got special gloss all over it. You can still paint over it if you think it needs it. Next stage is this one, pallid witch flesh, and I'm going to use this because I found some of this. You've got another bit of it's just a paint thinner. You can use any. I just have this kicking around. So I'll thin it down, and then you use it on the snout. So about sort of 3/4 up from his snout, and then just sort of bring it down. You don't want to completely layer over this the layer that we just did before. Same with the feet, and the knees. So you sort of just want to give it that brush effect, just like this one here. Okay, so stay tuned. And yeah, so now I'm going to do his teeth. I've just done his eyes, so it's just a white, and then very carefully with the black. So you can see it gives it that chalky, dusty effect. Okay, stay tuned. I'm just going to be using Ushabti bone as my base for this, pretty standard. So yeah, now I've just got the tips on as well. I just figured I might as well just finish him off for you. And all I've done is used pallid witch and avalanche, a mix of about 20 avalanche to 80% of pallid white to get that sort of yellowy tusk. And I've kept the colour. I usually use Ushabti bone. I would just say use this as your base. I know it says layer on it, but really you get tons of this stuff in packs and bonus things. You might as well just use this as your base and highlight and mixer and use other colors, because it's one of the prime ones you get, but it's more of a utility one. So I got him all done. I'll do bases later. I can do with their mouths, but I prefer to keep them not coloured in, because I want the eye to be on the orcs on them. So yeah, all done. All piggies done. And if I didn't mention before, I just put a ceramite white and just the black. I got a black to use. Yeah, and in my chariot I'm working on now. So all I'm doing is using my triple layer. This is what I was doing in between things drying. So this is a foundry system, if I can find the A, B and C. So yeah, you got your shade, your main layer, and then your highlight. So you're also using Agrax as well, because I find that the highlight comes out much better if you shade it in between this. So I've just got the Agrax on now. As you can see, these boards are done. I just got to do their hooves, and then once this is done, I'll glue it to the base and finish up all their metallic bits, and then yeah, and then I'll get to showing you orcs. Thanks for watching.